Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream. My name is YGN and today we are streaming from the Coldcraft SMP with only 5 more days to go until the season closes, the season ends, and I would really like to be done with this village in the 5 days. So that is the plan for today, pretty much the same thing we did the last couple of weeks. Yeah. It's not really been weeks, but it's been a while. Okay. I'm ready to do some building in between streams. I actually went ahead and started working on this tree. The problem is this entire landscape here is just basically cut off right here. So we have the problem of that this tree is also kind of 2D. I was too lazy to build the back, so I kind of just cut it off just about right here, which makes for a pretty weird tree when we look from different angles. Let's say from this pathway right here. It looks pretty weird, and it gets better the further down this road we get, but I still don't really like how it looks from here. It's just kind of really flat towards the back. So I actually want to fix that later in today's stream. But before that, this is a pretty not creative task. So before that, I'd actually like to get some work done on these houses. Okay, today we're having some lag spikes. I don't know why. I hope it's gonna fix itself. I really don't know why this is happening. Okay, let's disable the preview and hope that it gets better from here. For this roof, I'm thinking of using a combination of jungle slabs, as well as maybe spruce, and then a state of copper. I don't know what kind of state it is actually. Definitely the cut variant, because I think that's the only one you can actually make slabs out of. But it's not the weathered. Maybe it is weathered. I do have quite a lot of waxed copper in here, and we can make oxidized copper. So I'd actually like to go to, yeah, that's completely. So we're gonna have to do 1, 2, 3. And then I assume we're gonna have to wax it again. That's what I think we're gonna have to do. Oh, wax on. I thought I already had that achievement. This could probably make for some really interesting roof designs. And it's inspired by some I saw on Corrales' build, which lately I've taken quite a lot of inspiration from. Oh, I messed up. It's actually quite a cool sound. I think together with the jungle, this could work really well. Although I'm not too sure about the spruce in there as well. So I guess we're just gonna have to try that. Okay, all of these should be weathered. Now what state is that? It is exposed, okay. I wasn't fully sure what it's called. So we have the copper, then we have the exposed, then we have the weathered, and then we have the oxidized. I think that's the way it kind of goes. 2, 3. Okay, there should be enough wax if I did not miscount. Yes, we have 2 extra. That's fine with me. And I actually want to adjust the levels a bit. I don't know if the Minecraft sounds are too loud. I feel like they are a bit too loud. Let's turn them down. That should be good. Okay. Now I want to convert all of these into slabs, which should give us just about 2 stacks. And hopefully that's going to be enough. I don't really know how much I actually need. So we're gonna see. I also really like this trash can design. This is really cool. I don't even remember where I saw it, but it's a really cool design. Okay, some scaffolding. I actually do have some, which is cool. And another lag spike. Are these flowers bugging out? I honestly don't know why we have the lag spikes today. And it's kind of annoying. Okay, let's see. Where do we start? I'm gonna start right here. So that's gonna be a double. Meaning that's gonna be double. Meaning that's gonna be double. And then that's gonna be double. Okay, but what if we started out like this? We would have to only put 1 layer. Okay, so we would see a little bit less of that, which I'm not mad about. And the sides would look a little bit better. I think that's what we're gonna do. And now let's see. I definitely want to throw it in patches. We have some random roofs, kind of like this one over there. That's not what I want to do with this. I want to texture it up a little bit. So it's just like this in patches and not completely random. Oh, hello, mouse. Please. Please don't do that. Okay, so something like this. Where did we begin? We did start over here. One lower than that. And then maybe another copper patch. I like where this is going. This looks... We could add mud bricks in as well, but this looks good to me. Yeah, let's just do... bunch of copper. Let's not connect this up. Let's keep this two separate patches. Okay. Oh. We fell. Don't think I hate it. It looks pretty cool. We could try. I think I have a little bit of mud laying around anyway. How would that look? Oh, it has a nice color to it. I mean, what if we just place that in at the top? Hmm. That's not too bad. I think we can work with that. A little bit more detail on stuff. Overall, I'm quite happy. There we go. I actually think a dark oak thing could look alright in here. Let's see. Let's have a look. Let's take a step back. It's not bad. With a little bit more detail, I think this might actually work. Let's get a view from up here. Yeah, we needed something that's just really not tall in here. Yeah, with a lot more detail, this could look. This is gonna look great. Okay, so I think it's time to punch in a couple of windows. Do we like them like this? Let's get organized for a second. Let's go into the detail box. It's our color box, and then some stone. Oh, I actually had quite a lot of deep slate in here already. Yeah, think light gray stained glass. It's just right for this as well. Okay, I like where this is going. Do 2 windows here. We can't put trap doors on top of these, however. Already put the trapdoors away. But where did I put them? Not into the detail box. Interesting. Wait, was that all the trapdoors I had? Maybe a couple more. Maybe a couple more than I actually need. Just some tiny windows in here. Okay. This is not looking too bad. This one's definitely not our typical Italian house, but I think it's unique in its own way. The Gen is doing good today. Thank you for joining in. How are you doing? Let's quickly sleep before we get blown up again. Yeah, I like where this is going. I think a lot more detail is needed, so that's the next step. Where's my detail box? There we go. A little bit of that. We could use this for some detailing. That's gonna look great. Not doing bad yourself. That's always great to hear. That is great to hear. Yeah, whatever that is. Some sort of beekeeper, it almost looks like. Today I'm really trying to get the last few houses done. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 more houses, and then we can call this village done. With only 5 more days and a lot more to do in this area over there, which I'd like to get started on maybe tomorrow or the day after. So I feel like the end is in sight. We're getting there, that's for sure. Now the question is, do we want glow lichen on this building or not? I feel like I've done this on every building, but it works with the Italian vibes. It really does. Yeah, thank you for saying that. It is coming on along quite nicely. Yesterday I spent almost 2 hours, 1.5, just planting these fields. Which, well, I'd be lying if I said it was fun. But it adds so much. And it adds a lot of, it fills a lot of space, which is mainly the reason I did it. Let's plop down a lantern in here. One there. And let's check our light levels. Everything green. That's really good, actually. Welcome in, Milton. How you doing? We are 5 days away from the season ending. True. And we're actually doing a tour in just about 3 days. So I'd really like to have it done by then. So technically the title is a lie. Bonjour. Wait, what are you talking about? It was beautiful though, and adds so much character. Are you talking about the glow lichen? Or did I miss something? Okay, light level good here. Yeah, we're gonna have to add lights afterwards, I feel like. Thank you very much for the encouragement. I actually never placed down an ender chest. Whee. Oh, yesterday's flower fields. Okay. Sorry that I didn't get that, but yeah. I was really inspired by Corrales. I think I said that before. Okay, I think we can call this house done. I might go through and add a little bit more, but I feel like we're gonna have to put in all of the other houses first. This is quite bland. We also need to detail this up, and this, as suggested by Lance, is going to be a flower shop. Yeah, I think we're gonna work on this first. I think we are. Rusty shears, here you go. Okay, I feel like 3 high on this side is good, and then that means we're gonna have 2 on this side. So it's a balance of both. You're out of the loop. It's hard to keep up with all the hermits. It's really hard. They produce content like really quick. Was Lance here? Yeah, he was here yesterday. I don't think he's here today. Unfortunately, he did tour the village as well in his live stream when it was like half finished. I think not even these 2 houses were done, and none of these were done. And we were missing all of these, this entire street. So sadly, a lot of people only got to see half of the village. But we're building the village really late. Yeah, I should have started building sooner at this rate. Yeah, sadly you did miss him, but he'll come back. There's a wool box. What kind of color could work here? Actually, I feel like yellow is also the most used color. We have 2 right over there. But if we do this in a different color, you can't see those. So I think yellow again. Like the color we've used everywhere. Let's make 2 stacks. Oh, we don't have a lot of yellow. You know what? Let's head over to the city and buy a bit of yellow. I can also show you guys the city. Yellow it is indeed. I also can't wait for a new season. I have to agree on that. I'm still debating what kind of style to go for. I want to do something new, which I've never done before. I have a couple ideas in mind, so I am going to be surprised myself what I'll come up with in the end. So here we are in the city. There's a map that only covers like half of it. The city is a multiplayer project, so Krazen's the one who originally designed this train station, and a lot of the buildings at the beginning were taken from previous seasons. Like this diner, for example. This is a bank from season 3, I believe. This is a tower, the Krakos Tower, that never actually came to be, but it was also built in 2023, I assume. And then we have a couple of new buildings like this one, which I think Lance built. He also added the the armor stand hanging on Ripple Road, who was our elected king of season 3. So there's a lot of references and stuff in this city. In the front we do have the marina, which is I think the newest addition and still unfinished. We also have the beach, and here you can see stay cool and vote icy. He actually did lose, but we had like a full-on campaign going on. This is really cool. You can definitely see that I took inspiration for my beach from this right here. We have this street, which is absolutely beautiful. Okay, maybe not these two houses, but this one looks really good. I don't know who built that, but props to whoever built that. Then we have a statue that I built. Was just a nice little project to get away from my town. I built all of these houses, which are kind of New York style townhouses that are pretty cool. Apparently it's still spring in the city. Or should I say finally it's spring. It was winter for quite a while. And then we have this street, and I designed all buildings but this blue one. These are also pretty new. That's the Ghostbusters headquarters. We have we have the Frostlight Cinema, which I think turned out quite well. Actually, we have custom posters. I don't know that. Spirited Away, but with Minecraft. Looks really good. We have the Dark Knight Rises. Okay. Also Minecraft. I think Lance did these posters as well. He has done a lot of the detail throughout the city. Like, he changed the leaves on all of the trees. He added a lot of custom sounds, which we can't hear right now because I have my voice chat disabled. The Minecraft Avengers, and obviously the Minecraftified movie. It's already a Minecraft movie, but imagine if the movie had looked like this. That would have been so much better. Okay. Ooh, frozen again. Then we have a cathedral, which is absolutely massive. Can I? Hang on. I need to enable my custom sounds. Where is it? In-game menu. No, I need to go into the controls. Somewhere deep in there, you have the voice chat. Disable voice chat is N. And what's the keybind for seeing? H is okay. I don't know. I don't know if it's disabled or whatever. Oh, it works. Great. So as you can hear, we actually have custom music for this place. We have some references to a lot of the members. Coldcraft 3 elected king. beat Cosmos and Mayo to become our first elected king. During his inauguration, there was a successful assassination against him using the Four Wardens of the Apocalypse. May he rest in peace. That is a true story. Coldcraft 4 Hot Dog Tag and the Cherry Tree. Season 4 started with a bang. Our spawn was one of the best things we've ever built on Coldcraft. In its center was a huge cherry tree in the process of blooming. Later on we played Hot Dog Tag after Crazen built a hot dog stand. Again, true story. I actually haven't read all of those myself. Coldcraft 3 Crazen's Audio World. Oh my god, this might be my favorite Coldcraft base ever. Let's see what is said about it. Crazen's Audio World was a musical theme park with music note clouds coming out of trumpets surrounding Mount Music. Very cool base, we need to check that out. Why did a frog make it here, you may ask? Did you give Crazen 65 diamond blocks? Bacon sure did. I get it. Little bit of under the hand payment. What is this? I guess that's an ode to season 1. Yeah, Coldcraft 1. Boat Bandit and Kevin's Pyramid. Season 1 was over a year long and too much happened to depict in one mural. One of the main features was the shopping district on a mushroom island. Mayo built his torch store there, where he never sold a single torch. Later Portal bought it as investment. Then came the Boat Bandit. One day, stacks and stacks of boats reaching the skies appeared on Portal, formerly Mayo's torch shop. Trough and Portal then formed TP Detectives Agency to figure out who committed such a heinous crime. That's actually a true story. And I think ever since season 1, they built a detective agency together. We can check it out later. There's one in the city as well. And that must be Wacko Town. Yeah, Trough's Wacko Town. Also a really amazing base. This mural depicts a glorious and wacky base called Wacko Town. It stemmed from Trough having no idea what to build, so he built some of everything. Some iconic builds there include the Up House, the Iron Giant, and the Strider. Yeah, I actually wasn't part of that season, so can't really tell about that. Coldcraft 2, Druglord, Ketchup Monster, and the Pirate War. Oh, Coldcraft 2 had a lot going on. We started on islands in Coldcraft 2, so naturally we became pirates. After Portal murdered countless axolotls, Crazen, Trough, and Devin decided enough was enough. Crazen declared war on Mayo, Portal, and Polar to avenge all axolotls. First, they have captured the flag battle in the seas that Team Crazen won. Next, they have a scavenger hunt across the server that Mocha set up and Team Mayo won. As a tiebreaker, Captain Crazen had Captain Mayo, and Captain Mayo had a duel and Mayo won. And such evil triumphed that day. And Mayo, Portal, and Polar won the Pirate War. The other mural depicts Ketchup Monster, a ruthless drug lord who worked with Nurse, Polar, and Mayo to drug all of the Granite City. Officer Chief Kevin and Officer Crazen investigated the building and eventually interrogated Ketchup. That was really interesting. You should check that out. Our Queen Corridwin. Our current Queen Corridwin beat out Icy by 1 vote. He campaigned on story, community, and group project. May her reign last forever. Okay, this music is getting too loud. But this is such a cool build. And it's not even the biggest in the city. I believe the Baseball Stadium is. Did they actually make it work now? This was supposed to be a playable game. I'm not sure if it is. But it looks amazing. Seriously. And then we have the big IKEA thing. No, Walmart, not IKEA. What am I talking about? With my giant skyscraper in the back. A lot of builds here. With the hospital, which is pretty sick. Oh, there's a new building. Okay, somebody has even more work to do than I do. Whoa. Actually, I haven't seen this building on creative server, so I'm really excited for what's going to go here. Then we have a couple more buildings that I did, which is mainly here, the YGen Labs. Or Evil Bunker, I don't really know. And a second variation of the same thing. Now, if we have Iceberg News, which is also quite prominent, and I think it was featured in Lance's last episode. We have the Wheel, which I think is new. We have the Town Hall, which is just the Town Hall from last season, mushed together with the Town Hall from the season before that. But they work together quite well, so that's really cool. And a lot of new shops, where I think one of these two were the first ones, and from that the city expanded outwards. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yellow. There we go. Let's do a stack. Not an ender chest in here. That means 2 of these. 2 diamond coins. I thought they were Coldcraft coins. Looks like diamond coins is the name. Yeah, so a really amazing city. I forgot to cover like half of it, but we were here to buy some stuff. Not actually to tour it. So just a quick little overview. And back to building we go. What just rendered in here is Mayo's Tower of Luck. Another older build, repurposed for something new. This right here is Hydro's base. He joined very late, so I don't think it'll get done in time. Then we have, I believe, Arden's Island, who started a really cool Italian village as well. Sadly, it's not really close to being done. But just look at this. If he had continued building this, it would have looked pretty cool. Then this is our starter area. This is my humble house beginning. And I tried to copy Terraforming the Nurse did. His looks so much better than whatever I did over here. I had these shops which were pretty profitable. I guess we can check on them again. I'm assuming nobody has bought anything. We never know. I sometimes come here assuming nobody has bought anything, and then I leave with a couple diamonds, so... Yeah, I don't think anybody has really... Oh, look at that! Red wool. Actually did get... Whoa, and somebody bought all of these. 22 diamonds, look at that! And I said there's probably nothing in here. Which then brings us to a total of... almost 3 stacks. Okay, so building a wool farm is quite profitable. We have the giant dragon, which we can also see from our village. So let's head over there. And behind this hill, our little kingdom, our little village starts to appear. Which is not trying to, you know, give myself some credit, but I think it's the most detailed base we have on the server this season. The city is definitely bigger and has a lot more builds. It doesn't have the small details that I really try to cram in here everywhere. But you know, it has a different kind of charm. Oh, and I can show you guys another new build, which is this one right here. It's just a prototype I threw together as like kind of the end of this village. This area was feeling a little bit empty. You can't really see it from up here. You can kind of, but it just covers up a lot of the area. At least view wise. Got wildly distracted on a phone call. Absolutely no worries there. We just did a tour of the city, so you did miss that, but other than that, no building was missed. Flower shop. I really tried to focus on the smaller details. That's like the one thing I always forget to do. And this season I was like, I'm gonna do that. Okay, so let's dye all of this yellow and get back to placing blocks. Oh. Why? Why is it raining again? Always. Oh, you did see a bit of the city. Yeah, a lot of it was built by different people, so I can't really give credit to any single person. But definitely Crazen for kind of starting and throwing all together. But a lot of people helped, which is pretty cool. And why are you guys showing up again? Totally missed. Stay away. Why are you hiding in the flowers? There we go. Oh, we're frozen again? Okay, we're back. I don't know what is with the lag spikes today. That's pretty weird. What kind of roof would look good on that? Should we do another brick? I feel like that's basic, but it always seems to work. Yeah, let's do brick. The city is probably the closest thing I've ever seen to a whole server coming together. I mean, if you look at the credits, there's like at least 10, maybe 15 people credited. So, yeah, a lot of people worked on that. Obviously, some people more than others. But that is not a problem. Yeah, let's just do the boring staircase roof. It just works. One, two, three, four, five. One in the middle. Yeah, that looks about right. That looks about right. Oh wait, I don't have my avatar enabled. Ta-da! Ever since I switched to OBS, it actually works now. I think that's a pretty neat addition. I don't know why it disabled itself. Okay, we kind of have to give this house some sort of unique feature. Because I feel like it's a really prominent house. It's very much in the middle and viewable from a lot of angles. Yeah, we definitely gotta give it the flower stands in front. Let's do a door in here. Yeah, door in here seems good. And let's light this up. There we go. So I really want to have like this overhanging cloth. Same we have in the city already. Kind of like this. Just a little, nice little flower stand. Yeah. The previous outhouse was kind of boring. This one actually talks, which I think is cool. Let's see, I probably have a door laying around somewhere. Huh. Doesn't appear to be the case. Somehow I always make more doors than I need. I put them somewhere. And then when I actually need them, they're not there anymore. I also feel like it's stupid to get 3 doors from 6 spruce planks. The same can be said about stairs. Crafting is a little bit weird sometimes. And let's use... There we go. 2 of these, and then 4 and 2. Turn these into walls and these into the polished variants. Which makes for a really nice door. A little bit larger than the vanilla door. Okay. Let's see, what kind of materials can we use for the overhang? Huh. Oh, we could use blue, which would contrast nice with the yellow. And then some quartz slabs. Kind of do an alternating pattern. Yeah. I think that's the way to go. Let's go up like a couple here. I know this is not quite straight. But maybe we can use that to our advantage here. Make it a little bit more interesting. Oh, a zombie's coming after us. And the rain finally stopped as well. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. Bring this out like this. Let's bring this up a tiny bit. And then bring it down again. I don't know. It's gonna be a little bit weird to connect up. That's for sure. And white here. Like this, maybe? What does the mini-map say? White with entities on. Footsteps off. Radar off. Why is the arrow so red? Okay, but I think this looks good. It's a little bit weird since it's on an angle, so it was bound to be weird. It's not too weird. Okay, let's do some windows. Let's do 2. And probably white. Okay. Let's do our classic fence gate, trapdoor, window shutter. Yeah, we use that everywhere. But it just works. What can I say? It just works. Oh, I would think that some green slabs would look really, really nice here. But I don't think that that's an option, really. I think this is the closest we have to green slabs. Oh, wait. Did I mess up? Why is this? This is longer. Okay, whatever. If we put any flowers in here, we're gonna hit our heads, so we're gonna make this a little bit smaller. Okay, here we have enough space where we won't hit our head. Oh, come on. Okay, looking pretty good. Now let's add a bit of greenery as well. Just the way we always do. Can we add greenery on top of here? That's a question. Okay, we can, but we can't there. Actually, we can. I lied. It does look a bit weird now. How about a trapdoor? There are white trapdoors. Let's use them. Yeah, that's a lot better. This is a flower shop. There we go. And another leg spike. Liar, liar, pants of fire. Hope you have fire protection. Yeah, that's a nice little Minecraft joke. There are quite a few good ones, and that's one of them for sure. Imagine telling that, going to a bar and telling this joke to somebody who has no idea what Minecraft or what the heck fire protection is. You're gonna get some weird looks. But if they do know what it is, it's quite funny. Okay, we need to detail the bottom part of it. How do you even come up with such jokes? Good test if people are a gamer or not. True. Or a Minecraft gamer. But I feel like every gamer is a Minecraft gamer to some degree. It's like the game everybody plays for at least a couple of hours. You just came up with it in real time. Yeah, that's it's not bad. For a moment I thought I said something that's wrong and you were calling me a liar. Luckily that's not the case. When I was younger I had a book laying around in our living room. And every morning when I woke up, I would read one joke from that book. It was kind of like a handbook full of jokes. Um, so there was a time where I could tell a joke about almost anything. Now I don't even remember like 3 of them. I called myself a liar. I get it. It's a good one. You need to tell that a few more people and see if they get it or not. We put a lantern in here. We can. Okay. Now we have the problem of this looks good, but is this really a flower shop? Not yet. Spread the word. My inventory is always so cluttered. And the detail box is always too full. Okay, we can hang a sign somewhere. And like a botanist workshop. I think that's what we call it. Workshop. Let's grab 2 glow ink and 2 white dye. Just to make it pop a little bit more. Oh, we don't have a lot of glow ink. That's fine. Don't think we need a lot of it. Ooh, I actually like the way this looks with the black text. Let's leave it at that. Let's check once again. This is safe all the way over here. Okay. We could plop down our lantern in here just to make it a little bit more safer. There we go. And okay, here it starts to become not safe. Luckily, we can just sleep. Okay, we knocked out 2 houses. That means 3 more to go. Yeah, currently. Maybe a couple more along here. But for now, this is more than enough. Now let's see. We have yellow. I could do red. Would red fit in here? Not really. Did you guys plan the start of the new season yet? No. There's no new information. It's just confirmed that a new season is happening, but I don't know anything, not the date when it starts. So probably it's gonna start on the update with the new sulfur cubes. Maybe a little earlier than that, depending on when the update actually comes out. But no concrete plans thus far. While we're at it, let's just texture this up as well. Can't bear this plain wall anymore. The stuff and things SMP, is that always is that also like an SMP that resets from time to time, or is that just basically a multiplayer forever world? I actually don't know too much about the stuffs and things SMP. I'm guessing it also resets from time to time. Like this and this. Yeah, probably into textures from the outside. Like this. No more andesite. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. The ultimate dream would be a forever world SMP, but that will probably end up having resets, especially if we see members or viewers losing interest. Then for sure we'll do move to season 2. Okay, yeah, I get that. I mean, you even see it now. Kind of the server is really inactive. Towards the start of the server, no matter what time you're joining, there's always at least 5 to 10 people online. Even if I'm joining like at 10 in the morning. And the last couple of months, I mean, I'm gonna have to admit, I didn't play much either, but a lot of people haven't joined the server in a few months, so activity definitely slows down. That was the whole reason season 4 ended really quick. Like, everybody was super hyped, and we started bigger and quicker than ever before. But just as quick as we started, it died down the same with the same speed. So yeah, this season actually was really solid. A good year, which is really, really good. I think the collaborative project of the city really kept a lot of people going. And then just having all of our starter bases inside of this like defined area. So everybody was quite close for the first almost 2 to 3 months before people started moving out. And then obviously the city is a big project. So I think that's what kept the server going this time around. And a lot more mini games. We had a couple of really cool mini games this season. So obviously a lot of activity was there. I think the season was more about socializing than actually building apart from the city. Very typical, usually the neutral evolution of a server. Yeah. If you're not like Hermitcraft and have a lot of viewers who watch every move and add a lot of lore, it's really hard to keep a server alive, but a reset is the right thing to do. Not too often, but just from time to time. Okay, I think we're gonna leave this house the way it is now and start to work on one of the others. We still have to figure out a color combination for the both. Actually, the 3 houses. One of them I would like to make red. Let's do this one, which is already red. That fits. Our minigame area has been prepared and is now ready for contributions. Oh, you have a dedicated area for that. That's really cool. And especially minigames that you have to play with other people. We had a minigame called Liar's Bar. Speaking of liar, liar, your pants are on fire. With fire protection. Liar Bar is a like it's a Russian roulette gambling minigame. So you basically have to bluff and talk about cards that you have or maybe not have. And then you basically get shot if you lie. But if you lie well enough, you don't get shot. And if you get shot, there's still a chance you survive. So it's really fun. I actually did not win at this once, but I played it quite a lot. I'm really bad at lying. Should I be proud of that, or I don't know if that's something to be proud of, being good at lying. It was a lot of fun, yeah. Sadly, the person who created it, they started to work on a much bigger minigame in single player together with their brother, also in creative. And this is like a whole, they recreated Call of Duty's Der Eisendrache in Minecraft, but with such accuracy. So they put a lot of time into that, and not actually a lot of time into Minecraft, which is, I guess it is what it is. But their minigames are really good. And I think they have something prepared for next season, which I'm super excited. Like, I can't even imagine what else they're going to cook up. You know what? I should actually put a link in chat of their game. You guys really need to check that out. It's like a really good minigame. Hang on. Oh, only 700 views. Their video deserves so much more attention than that. There we go. That's the minigame. I think there are a few rounds included and also the process of them building it. That is one of the best survival creations I've ever seen. Let's grab a bit of red. I actually have a lot. I don't even know why. Was I planning on building something red, maybe? That's great to hear. We really need to support people like that. Okay, that's good. I think we're just gonna go with the classic spruce. Yeah, spruce roof. Just really simple. There are so many talented people out there who deserve more attention. True. Sadly, in today's day and age, talent doesn't equal well, fame or money or whatever it is the people are looking for. Couldn't say it better. Yeah, you summed it up very well. How can we texture this up? I feel like this roof is really boring. We could add a few trapdoors, maybe a few campfires. Oh, hello there. Would you please not? Oh, I missed. Okay, let's quickly go to sleep. I'm scared. All of my hard work blown up. What texture looks kind of similar? Mud brick. If I have a few of those, maybe? Okay, trapdoors. Mud brick. I don't know. It's not bad, but it's not what I'm looking for. Okay, this makes it a little bit more interesting. Ouch. Yeah, Milton was here before today, earlier today. I'm glad that he's back. A Milton emote. I don't think I have a single custom emote. I'm also not sure if it's a feature I can get access to when I get affiliate. I don't think I can do that at this point. I'm not sure. Okay, so the idea is let's bring these up by one to kind of make it a little bit more wavy textured roof. Okay, so I do need affiliate. Maybe in the future we can do that. Okay, how's this looking? Ooh, some stairs in here could add nice texture. I don't have that many. Oh, that's fine. Let's test it out first before we full send it. Let's have a look. Ooh, that's an interesting texture for a roof. That's interesting. I don't hate it. Let's keep going. More trapdoors. And I have planks on me. Thanks a lot for the encouragement. Yeah, it's just gonna take a while. But we're here for the process, not for the results, right? If I wasn't enjoying this, I wouldn't be doing this. No matter what. Hey, this doesn't look too bad. It feels a bit more rounded off than all of the other houses, which I like. Oh, another lag spike. I don't know what is happening today. I feel like it's a new Windows update. I just updated my PC earlier today. That could very well be the reason. Let's punch in a few more windows. Yeah, that's good. Actually, maybe I made this a bit too small. If I put in windows here, this is gonna feel really, really tiny. Well, if we do it like this, it's fine. It feels a little bit more walkable that way. Okay, so we can have the windows on this height. There we go. I'm always putting away the blocks I actually need. I'm so unorganized. I would care more about organization, but it's not like I'm gonna have this organization once the build's done. Go. Yeah, like this. We did it like this. 2, 3. And then slabs below. Yeah, that's what we did. Let's do this at the front as well. Oh no, we're 2 glass panes short. I have some more in here. I do. Amazing. Amazing. Okay. I think this house is good enough for now. Actually won't be streaming too much longer. But as a kind of like a little end for today's stream. Just dump everything here. Need to remember to pick that up later. I'm gonna collect a few of our most important items and blocks and put them down in the castle. Because I feel like just having things in your ender chest is cool, but if there's gonna be a world download, I'm gonna place all of the important items we have down. I hear a slime. Yeah. There's one right behind me. Of course. Fancy trash can. Okay, there's nothing really important in here. As well as in here. I have a lot of riches. In here, however, it's all empty. Okay. Let's see back here. No diamonds. Well, lapis, I don't really care about that. Netherite, okay. Yeah, we have a lot of gold. And a lot of copper. Let's actually make... Let's see, how many gold blocks can we make from all of that? I want to make like a really big pile. Okay, I don't even think I'm gonna place all of this down. What do we do with all this gold? Okay, that's a lot, a lot. Wow. Okay, I'm definitely not placing all of this down. That would fill up our entire castle. Even more in here. Okay, okay. What do we do with all of this gold? And all of this. And all of this. Empty shortcuts go in here. I do have more diamonds. Over at our shop. Let's see how much profit we made throughout the entire season. I actually did not spend a single diamond I earned. From this shop at least. So let's see. How much profit did we make from setting up a wool farm at the start, like the first 2 weeks, building these 2 storage silos and selling them for... what price did we sell them for? I think a stack. Yeah, a diamond per stack. Time for Jang Jang. Exactly. Ooh, that's not too bad. 3 stacks. For me not having to do any work. Okay, except apart from restocking the shop. Yeah, there we go. Almost didn't find it. That's basically the moneymaker back in here. Interesting. And we have a few diamond coins, which you can't do anything with, but that's fine. Let's quickly sleep. Oh my god, why do I have my own head on my wall? Is that weird? That's a little weird. Diamonds? How does it go again? It starts with G? Hmm? Oh right, a gamer's best friend. Yeah, I agree. But at some point they basically become worthless. It's weird. At some point on the server they are just a currency. And nobody really cares about them, the diamonds anymore. Or gold diggers? Do you mean diamond diggers? Let's grab that quickly. Okay, let's see what we have. All of these diamonds. That gives us a total of, wow, that's a lot of diamonds. We're just gonna pile them up in here. I think we're only gonna do diamonds. Because I think this is gonna be too much. Let's just start, I guess. Oh boy, here we go. And of course we're gonna make it solid. Can't be looking like peasants around here. Seeing Suzuma burn them? Why does he burn them? Is it just to troll Scar and Krian? Because of the diamond war they had going on a while ago? That's kind of funny. Yeah, but it kind of proves the point that at a certain point you don't really need diamonds anymore. Okay. What do we do with all of these diamonds? And I think Rendog only uses them for redstone wiring, so there's a lot of rich people on Minecraft. Oh boy. Oh, that's a lot of diamonds. Okay. Oh, Dog M, yeah. That is, yeah. I confused the two. They both have the word dog in their name, so makes sense. Thanks for helping me out there. Okay, this looks cool. I like this. There we go. Yeah, you can also stack the diamond coins to 100, which looks really cursed. The diamond ore snatcher. I actually hope nobody does. Imagine if someone just hollowed this thing out. That would be kind of mean. We have the diamond coins. What do we even do with diamond coins? But it's kind of neat that you can stack them to 100. Let's put a shulker box of diamond coins in here. And a second one in here. Boop, boop, boop. And we still have a couple extra. Oh, it's not centered. God dang it. Okay, we could make it even bigger pile of gold behind it. But I think that the diamonds kind of prove our point. And then we are going to place an armor stand right here with all of our beautiful netherite armor. And yeah, maybe a few item frames along the walls. I think that's what we're gonna do. Just as a nice little exit to the server. But I think that's all for today. I think I'm going to end the stream right here today. Thank you guys very much for being here. I'm quickly going to look who we can raid. Who's online? Loads of wealth, yeah. Now, crazy part is I'm not even the wealthiest person on the server. I think Corey, she's like incredibly rich. She has like 10 stacks of diamond ore or diamond blocks. It's really insane. Who could we rate? If you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. I don't see anybody online right now who I know. We could rate Jomun, who's playing Windrose right now, but he's a cool guy, so I think we could rate him. Not a Minecraft stream, but that's alright. Your list is empty as well. See, it's not just me. Okay, so once again, thank you guys so much for being here. We are going to rate. We have our rate message, which you can just copy and it's actually rate message. There we go. You can copy this. You're curious about Windrose, so let's head over there. Exactly. That is what we're going to do. Is it slash or exclamation mark? I think it's slash rate. There we go. We are ready to rate him. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you guys, and I'll be back maybe tomorrow. I guess we're going to see. Thank you, Milton. Thank you, Neo. I had a great time today. So we're gonna rate. Bye bye.